Hey there, Coffee Talkers. Welcome back to Friday Coffee Talks. I'm your host, Connor Volpe, and we are talking over coffee on Friday. Look at this cup today. Delicious cup. We're back to the Coffee Bros Espresso. They do so good. Can't recommend them enough. Let me nerd out with you on coffee for just a minute. I do have an espresso machine back there. It is a Breville, and it's wonderful. I love it. I've had it for years now, and I use it almost every day. But last year, I switched to a bottomless portafilter. It's gorgeous, right? The walnut handle is beautiful, but it's bottomless. So typically, you have like a little spout here, and it's very forgiving. So using a bottomless portafilter is like espresso on expert mode. It's very unforgiving. It makes you have to make sure that your puck of grounds is like just right. And I've been having significant issues with channeling. So when you grind the coffee in here, um, there's a multitude of ways you can do it. I've tried using Weiss distribution tool. It's like these little needles, and you stir it around like a little Zen garden and eliminate any pockets. And then you have a tamper, and you tamp, and you squish it down. You get it really compressed, beautiful and flat on top, and then it pushes water through and it makes your coffee. Channeling is when you have like little bitty areas in there where the coffee grounds aren't compressed enough, or it happens along the sidewalls, especially where you've got little tunnels where the water can get through easier than the coffee grounds. And so what happens with these bottomless guys, you get the great shot of the espresso pull that you always see on like Instagram and stuff, the like beautiful honey colored coffee coming out the bottom. It's like a one little spout, and it's beautiful. This is what you get those with, but if you don't make your puck perfect, it shoots out everywhere. It finds the easiest way for the water to get through, and it's like it squirts everywhere. It makes a huge mess. Doesn't look good, and it's difficult. It makes it difficult. You can tweak it a lot more. You have a lot more control of your espresso coming out, but it's harder. So I've issues with channeling. I'm not good at espresso yet. But I got these this week, and it helps a ton. It's amazing. It's these little paper filters that you put in on top of the grounds. You put it in there, and it's supposed to even the water pressure and make it easier. It's definitely helped. It's not perfect. I think I've got to get some little, these are 54 millimeter. I got to get some smaller ones to go on the bottom. You do one under the grounds and one over the grounds. It's supposed to even things out, but just the one on top has helped a ton. So I got to get another little pack of them. But any of you are espresso nerds like myself, these little round paper filters that go in your portafilter, pretty cool. Today I'm using, I don't know if you caught it, any Harry Potter fans out there, look at the Deathly Hallows mug. Delicious. And that goes into our theme for this week, Harry Potter, Braves, and eating. Look at this. We went to the Braves game this week, got the new City Connect hat, the brand new one for this year. Oh my gosh. I think this one has rocketed to the top of my favorite list. I love this hat. I love the Braves uniforms that they came out with that say the A on the chest. Like, so dang cool. But yeah, we went to the Braves game this week. We went on Tuesday. We took the two big kids. It was Fallon and Mandy's first time at Truist Park, and we had a blast. It was so fun. There was a point where Fallon had a Dippin' Dots in one cup holder, a frozen lemonade in another. She had her nachos on her lap, and she was eating a bite of my pizza all at the same time. It was heaven on earth for her little 5-year-old self. Just the best thing that she could have imagined. So many snacks. Parker loved that he could just scream at any time. It was like the best place in the world for him. We did the little zip line in the kids area. We had all the snacks. We went to the merch tent, the merch store, and got all loaded up with stuff and just had so much fun. It was great. Wonderful experience. Shout out to Wes Campbell for letting us buy his season tickets from him for a game. Great seats, great weather, great ballpark, and a great Braves W. So you love that. But that's kind of the topic I wanted to talk about today. One of my favorite things that I've realized as a parent, I'm in therapy every couple weeks. I'm sure a lot of you are. Got my mental health demons that I battle just like everybody else. But it's one of the main things that's caused me to do is to really think about myself and how I interpret situations, because I have, conversations with a therapist every couple weeks. And One of the things that I've realized that I really like about parenting is being able to do things that I always enjoyed growing up with my kids and to see things that I love through their eyes. And so this week was a lot of that. The Braves, obviously, I've grown up being a Braves fan my entire life. And to go to a game and get to see my kids enjoy baseball and explain the rules of the game to them and get to cheer for Matt Olson hitting a home run and going into the clubhouse store and hearing Parker go, I want a Strider shirt because he's the mustache man. I love his mustache. Like, just seeing those things live through my children's eyes is so fun. And it makes it even more special for me. Like, as much as I love the Braves, getting my kids to love the Braves with me is amazing. It's awesome. It's so cool. So that was especially great on Tuesday to see my kid's first live baseball game, not Parker's, but Fallon's first live baseball game, and get to kind of see her enjoyment of it and get her buy into it. It's been the same thing with food. I love to eat, obviously. But Fallon is the same way. She is a little foodie. You put anything in front of her and she will go to town. She'll eat anything that you want her to try. And so it's been a really special thing with her to go out. We went to Waffle House every Friday morning for a really long time. It was our little Waffle House dates that we would do. She loves going out to eat with us. Mandy takes her on like little one-on-one times themselves, and she just eats the whole appetizer menu. She's an appetizer fiend. She loves it, but getting to experience that with Fallon, eating wings with her. I mean, a little 5-year-old chowing down on some wings, going for it, getting the ranch dip. She has to drink milk with it because it's too spicy, but she loves it. It's the best. And so doing that with her is so special. Savannah's my girl that loves sports. I can't tell you how excited it makes me on Sundays when I'm sitting down to watch NFL football, or on Saturdays when the Jackets come on. All she wants to do is sit on the couch with me and watch football. She comes up and she goes, ball, 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 and we watch football, and it's great. And lately she's been watching golf with me. Baseball, not so much since it's at night after they've been to sleep, but she loves watching sports with me. And so that's been such a fun thing to experience with her and through her. And then Parker's has a bazillion things that we do together, but Harry Potter is the big one. Hence today's Harry Potter mug selection. For a little over a year now, we've been reading through the Harry Potter books. I've talked about it on here before, but we read a chapter a night before bedtime. And then when we finish a book, we watch the movie and then go on to the next one. So we just finished The Half-Blood Prince. We're just a little bit through the movie, and we'll start on the last book, The Deathly Hallows, here shortly. And he's so stoked. But through that, it's been great time for us to read together, spend time together. Parker's developed an even bigger love for reading, which he already loved to read, but now he's super into it. And he's developed a new love. He loves Harry Potter. I don't know who knows more about Harry Potter, me or him, because he studies it. He's gotten some other little books around like the Harry Potter spell book and the Marauders map book that teaches him about the Hogwarts castle and all this stuff. And he knows so much, and it's wild. We also went and did the Harry Potter Experience. It's like a traveling show, museum type of thing. We went and did that a couple months ago, thanks to Katie. That was tickets from her for Christmas, and the whole family got to go. And it was so fun. Parker dressed up in his robes, and he brought his wand and drew the lightning bolt scar on his head and everything. And we went through this experience, and it was awesome. They had all the costumes from basically every character in the movie, and you went through all the different classrooms and you did activities. Like in herbology, you repotted mandrakes, you pulled them up and they screamed at you. And in the potions classroom, you had to pick the ingredients and make different potions, and it was so fun. It was so well done. It was awesome. I got my mug from the gift shop. We spent probably way too much money in the gift shop at the end, but it was so fun. And so, it's just one more of those things that has been awesome. Something that I loved and cherished when I was a kid, and getting to do that with my kids and pass that love on to them. It's just amazing. So if any of you are parents, I would encourage you to introduce your kids to things you love. Do it with them, and it will pay off way more for you than you imagine. I mean, they'll get enjoyment out of it. Don't get me wrong. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. They don't have to love everything you love, but if they do fall for it just like you did, it will be so much more impactful and special for you as a parent, passing that on to them and getting to see them experience it just like you did. It's the best. So Harry Potter, Braves, eating, watching sports. the list goes on, and what I'm really looking forward to is we're getting to the point now where, Parker's 7, Fallon's 5. We're getting to the point now where they're going to introduce me to things that they like that I get to do with them, and I'm really looking forward to that. So thanks for joining me. This has been Friday Coffee Talks, episode 103. It has been a fun morning. I hope you guys have a great day and a great weekend. We're headed to the Jackets spring game, the white and gold game. Can't wait. Get a little Jackets football in. We're also going to see Ben Rector tonight in Athens. So fun-filled weekend. I can't wait. I hope you guys have some great stuff in store for yourselves on the schedule. I appreciate you joining me, and I'll catch you next week.